Hello, welcome back everybody to another episode of Learning to Dance at Home. How's everybody doing? Is everybody doing all right? We are going to be finishing off American Tango today. And in preparing for tonight's stream, I was looking back through our video log and realized that the first time we did American Tango, we had some issues with the video quality. So today, my plan is to go back through the initial steps in a little bit more detail, just in case we have people that are tuning in that maybe missed the initial one. And then we'll finish off all of the steps in totality. Hi! We'll finish off all of the steps in totality for the basic 6 steps for American Tango. That is the plan for tonight's stream. But before we dive into it, if we've got anybody hanging out with us, let me know how your week has been, because it's been an uninteresting week, I guess I should say, here in Utah. Had a couple in-person lessons on Thursday. We did the stream Monday and Wednesday, obviously, but otherwise completely uninteresting. The most interesting thing right now is the fact that the cat is trying to destroy some things on top of our end table. What are we gonna do with you, bud? What are we gonna do? So that's life here. Have not watched anything interesting, have not played anything interesting. It's been a very boring last couple of days. So hopefully your world has been more interesting than ours. I think he's just gonna keep messing with it. He knows that the treats are on that table and he's just trying to get to them whatever way possible.
He doesn't care about the treats.
It's my hair tie?
Yes.
We have a cat that likes to eat bobby pins and hair ties. Don't know if anyone else can relate to that. Don't encourage him. I've lost enough of those suckers.
Whatever.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to just jump into it a little bit early today?
That is entirely up to you.
Let's just jump into it. So I'll have you move the chair and I'll move the camera around. So that everybody can see the loungy cat that's requiring all of the attention tonight. What are we gonna do about you? Apparently that. So for those of you that were here the first time around, or that have a little bit of familiarity with tango, the joke that we like to make is if you can spell tango, you can dance tango. So from the lead's perspective, yes, kitty cat. He will make continuing appearances, Ember Ash, I'm sure. Tango Basic. If you are a lead, you're starting forward on your left. If you're a follow, you're starting backwards on your right. And we're just going to spell tango. So for my leads, on our left, we're going to go T-A-N, G is to the side, and then O, we're going to brush our foot underneath to close. If we do that again.
I vaguely remember that from 4 weeks ago.
Yep. And again, from the lead's perspective, I have T-A-N-G-O. Follows, we're doing the same thing, just backwards, starting on our right foot. So I'm going to go back on my right, left, right side together. Or if I count it with my T-A-N-G-O, I have T-A-N-G-O. Questions on any of that?
No. I feel like that would be a bad place to have a question.
Since that's base level starting off.
Yeah.
So the only difference when it comes to frame, we're still going to be using our closed frame hold, or as Matt likes to refer to it, beach ball hold. The only difference is my thumb is going to move from the top of his bicep to wrap around actually underneath his arm. So if we get into hold, we're just going to do this to the side for a second, and then we'll turn so that we can actually move. My thumb is going to find underneath the fleshy part of his arm, and then we're just gonna lock into the rest of our beach ball hold. So I'm creating upward pressure into his arm, and then downward pressure in my shoulder to kind of lock my lats down. So if we turn, and we try this together, we have T, A, N, G, F. Yes.
Sure.
Now, last time, do you remember what I mentioned we could do with that basic if we have to maneuver on the floor or if we're in a tight space like we are tonight?
I believe you turned it during those first 3 steps.
Yes. So we have what we call a straight basic, which is what we just demonstrated, and then we also have a curving basic. So the curving basic, hint is in the name, we're just taking our forward 3 steps and turning them however much we need to in order to maneuver around the floor. So if I start from here and I want to continue along my line of dance, I can go T, A, N, G, O, and end up around the floor. And probably in this space, it would take me 3 to get back around to where I started. So let's try that, you and I. Let's just use our curving basic to maneuver around the floor. We'll do about 3 to get back to where we started, and then we'll get into some of the more nitty-gritty patterns.
Okay. I seem to remember when we did this last time that I did have a complaint.
Yes.
Which was that when we started doing all of these curving basics,
yes,
the area is so small that the turns became very tight.
Yes.
That's all. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but
and T, A, N, G, O, T, A, N, G, O, T, A, N, G, O, T, A, N, G, O. Very nice. Not so bad. Not so bad. Yeah, you were correct. Because we are on a teeny tiny space, this is going to feel kind of cramped and confined.
Yeah.
So everything that I'm teaching tonight, I'm adapting for this 10 by 10 space that we have in our living room. And I'm also changing around the order that I would normally teach it. So I'm still going to be teaching 6 basic steps, but they aren't necessarily the 6 basic steps that I would traditionally start the student with. Just because normally we have much more spacious space to play with.
Maybe in a few weeks.
Yes, yeah, maybe in a few weeks we'll take the setup to the studio if Martin will allow me, and we'll play around with it there. So we have our straight basic, we have our curving basic. Next move is going to be our corte. So a corte, it's a very dramatic Hollywood style move, and it's great for small spaces because it doesn't travel. So this is great if you want a dramatic moment in your tango, and it's also awesome if you run into traffic or you just need to kind of space yourself out before continuing forward on the floor. So for my leads, you're going to be stepping backwards on your left for the count of T. So I'm going to be stepping back on my left and landing in a lunge. So my left toe is going to be turned slightly out. So I'm kind of making an L with my body. I'm going to land back for T, shift my weight forward for A, and then do my NGO like normal, which we refer to as a tango close. So I'm going forward, side, together to close. If I do that one more time, I have T, A, N, G, O. Yes? Okay. Follows, we are going to be lunging forward, and I do mean directly forward. So when I'm in my frame and I feel my partner go away from me, I'm going to step forward, lunging. I can shape over my left shoulder, and that's actually going to be created by stretching and lifting my right rib cage. Then I'm going to shift my weight back for A, and then I have that same tango close, so I have back, side, together. So if I do that one more time, this time I'm going to go this way, so you can kind of see that shaping. I'm going to step forward and lunge, lifting my right rib cage, taking my head over my left shoulder for T, step back A, and then N, G, O to close.
Okay.
Let's try that together.
Where we face them.
Whichever way you would like.
Sure, this way then.
Okay, and we have T, A, N, G, L.
I guess I need to lunge more.
Okay, so you don't have to lunge more. And actually, this is a really, what are you doing? This is actually a really great point. Not with the blinds.
Elsewhere.
When you are lunging as a lead, wherever your upper body goes, that's where your follow is going to assume that the rest of your body is going. So if I take my weight back, but I plant my foot in front of my body, then I'm going to get kneed. Same thing is going to happen if I tilt my hips back but leave my body forward. Is she's going to feel that she's got room to step there, but then she's going to be in a very awkward position because your body's blocking her, right? So you want to make sure that your sternum and your hips move together and that they land over top of your foot or your ankle as it steps backwards.
That was a really long explanation to tell me that it was my fault.
It's always your fault.
Yeah.
And again. T, A, N, G, L. Better.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
So that is your kind of stationary move for tango. It's a great option if you get into traffic or if you just want to have a dramatic pause. The next move that we got into was our promenade turning left. So this is traditionally done in corners. The hint is in the name. Mm-hmm. We're going to get into promenade position and then we're going to turn to the left. So for my leads, we're going to do a basic forward, closing in promenade position. And all that means when we say promenade position is my hips and my head are going to turn 45 degrees to my left if I'm a lead, to my right if I'm a follow. And my sternum, my rib cage is going to stay in place. So I have T, A, N, G, O. I'm going to shift into promenade position. Sternum is staying towards the camera. Hip and head are moving to my left. I'm going to step forward on my left. I'm going to step forward and across on my right, closing my upper body in front of me. And then I'm going to go tango close to finish that basic off. So if I do that a little bit deeper into this side so you can see the whole thing through, I have outside foot, inside foot to close, and then forward side together.
Yep. I feel just as confident about that as I did last time.
Awesome.
Which is to say not at all.
Not at all. Fantastic. Yeah. Follows. We're going to do something slightly more complicated. So we're still going to close in promenade position like the leads are doing. So we have T, A, N, G, O. So my feet and my head are turned to my right. My sternum is still towards my partner. I'm going to step with my outside foot, which is my right foot. I'm going to step across with my left foot. I'm going to make sure that all of my weight is on my left, and I'm going to swivel to come back into closed position with my partner. From here, I'm going to step back, side, and close to finish off the pattern. So from promenade position, I have outside foot for T, across for A, swivel to close, back, side, together. Let's try it.
All right.
And I have T, A, N, G, promenade, T, A, and N, G, F. Not bad. Not bad.
I feel like there was some reservation on that statement.
Well, let's try it one more time.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And we have T, A, N, G, promenade, T, A, N, G, F.
Okay, what's the problem?
It's your shoulder.
Uh-huh.
You're popping your shoulder and letting your hands slide to the middle of my back when we're in promenade position.
Okay.
Which means you're losing all leverage.
Uh-huh.
And I'm feeling that in my shoulder because I'm losing connection with your arm.
All right, what am I supposed to do?
Okay, so just do the NGO to get into promenade position. So just N, G, O. Beautiful. Note.
Sure.
So note where your hand position is on my back. Think about pulling your elbow backwards. We're stretching backwards as we do this. Good. Now continue through. T, A, N, G, O. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yes.
Feels
Still
exactly the same.
Still not perfect, but it's getting there. So the big thing, the area that most people fall apart in this particular pattern is we let the hand slide towards the middle of the back, or, and you're also doing a little bit of this, but it's not as bad as others. When we go to swivel to close, we think about picking up the lady and pushing her in front of us instead of just letting our body unwind and having that be the momentum for our partner to actually close in place. So the more that you can think about stretching back with your right side as you take your head to the left, that's going to keep that frame locked in place. And then as you come across T, A, you're going to feel a whole lot of torsion along your spine, especially going down into your obliques. We want to let that torsion happen and then release and relax to bring our partner across. If we start cheating that stretch, then we're sending a bunch of mixed signals to our partner. Let's try it again.
Sure.
T, A, N, G, O. T, A, N, G, O. That was a lot better. Okay, lock that left or right lat down just a little bit more, but not bad.
Hear that twice a week now.
Always. That means that once I stop saying that, you'll really know for certain that yeah.
Yes. All right. Is that 4, 3?
3.
3.
That's 3. So far we have our curving basic, our corte, and our left promenade turn, which I believe are most of what we did in the last time that we did American Tango.
I think you were correct.
So let's put those 3 to music. So straight basic, promenade turning left, curving basic, corte, maybe a curving basic, to then promenade left, etc.
So what are we doing? I didn't actually get listen to your list.
Straight basic, promenade left, curving basic, corte. 5, 6, 7, T, A, N, G, O, T, A, N, G, O, curve, T, A, N, G, corte, T, A, N, G, O.
Let's do that one more time.
5, 6, 7, T, A, N, G, O, 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 T, A, N, G, O.
Still things.
Yes, no?
I mean, I guess it was all right. Did you say it was all right?
Passable.
Yeah. I think the thing that was throwing me is that you do that close. So the last thing you're moving is your left foot.
Yes.
And then you immediately move your left foot again.
For everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you're doing straight basic. T, A, N, G, O. I'm still moving forward with my left.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So the tricky thing about tango is that you aren't putting weight on your last step.
Yeah.
So that O count, that last slow, is a non-weighted foot.
I tried to make it a weighted foot.
I know.
I think that caused some of the problems.
Just going into a corte for
Yeah.
whatever reason. Yes.
Okay.
So leads, you are almost always going to start with your left, and follows, we're almost always going to start with our right. There are a couple of patterns where that changes, but for the most part, you'll always start a phrase left, right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure it out.
Anything that you want to clean up before?
I don't. It would require hours to clean up anything more than what it already is.
Okay. In that case, the fourth move that we did last time was our progressive rocks. They can also be referred to as tango rocks, or they can be referred to as Spanish rocks. We're going to use the term progressive rocks because we are moving forward while we're rocking, so it tends to just make a little bit more logical sense. So leads, we're going to take 2 slow steps to start. So we have T, A. Then I'm going to step forward again on my left for quick, rock back for quick, step forward slow. Then from here, right foot's coming forward, quick, rock back, quick, slow. And then I have my tango close like normal. So I'm going forward on my left, side with my right, and closing my feet.
Okay.
So if we do that one more time, I have slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, and tango close.
All right.
Follows, we're doing the same thing, but backwards, starting on our right. So we have slow, slow. I'm going to step back, rock forward, step back, back, rock forward, step back, and then tango close to finish. And one more time from the follows, incoming cat. We have T, A, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, and G, up.
All right.
If you are in a tight space like we currently are, you can curve this the same way that you do your curving basic, or if you've got miles of floor in front of you, you can take it straight on down the floor. Just depends on what you need it to fit in.
Let's not try and curve it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. So we have T, A, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, and tango close.
That is that 1%.
T, A, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, and tango close.
Okay.
Yeah, and you notice that we're starting to run out of space.
Yeah.
If we were taking full tango steps with proper technique and proper drive and proper lowering action, this could easily take up the majority of your floor. So you might want to practice getting used to curving it, just because eventually we're going to run out of space for it.
Oh, I mean, we should. Yeah, it's fine.
For my advanced students, this is an opportunity to work in some of the CBMP that your instructor has probably mentioned in the past. For those that are brand new, CBMP means?
Contra body something. That's all I got. Contra body something.
MP.
Movement?
And?
I don't know what the P would be.
Position.
No.
So you can either use it as CBM, which is contra body movement, or CBMP, which is the frozen spot, which is contra body movement position. So in your rocks, if you want to add in some CBM or some CBMP, you have T, A. I can take my right shoulder as a lead forward with my left foot, release, wind up, and then switch as I take my right foot forward, left shoulder is going to come forward. Release and step, and then I can use that to curve my tango close should I wish to. So if I treat this as a curving step, I can go slow, slow, CBMP, release, stretch, CBMP, release, stretch, and then curve to create this excellent moving, breathing thing. Only if you're an advanced student or you want to create some extra shape in your patterns. Matt's not going to want to do that tonight.
Matt is not an advanced student.
Not yet.
No.
We're getting there now.
Sure. That's what you tell me.
Questions on the rocks?
No. I don't know why. They seem silly to me. They seem. What was the thing we were doing in Foxtrot where it was just
Side sways?
side sways? I feel like it's the equivalent of side sways. It's the thing you do when you can't think of anything better to do.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not seeing the point.
No.
I'll check the box, but
Alright. I will allow you to just check the box and move on. I vehemently disagree with his assessment. So we've done our basic 4 that we did last time. Let's get down to 2 complicated patterns for tonight to round out our 6. First is called open fan. Open fan is like a quintessential move in the bronze syllabus. There are advanced variations in the silver and gold syllabi. It is kind of what you expect to see when you watch a tango getting performed in American. It is going to feel in the beginning very much like a promenade turning left for the lead. So we have our basic ending in NGO. I'm going to put my partner into promenade position. I'm going to lower my hand into, if you're familiar with the swing hold, into a swing hold. If not, you're just going to lower that hand to hip height. We're going to step across for T, step across our body for A, swivel our partner in front of us. Then I'm going to shift my weight back for N, close for G, and point my foot to the side for O. That's just getting into it. Then we'll talk about how to get out of it.
I already don't like it.
So from promenade position, my leads, I have T, A, N, G, O.
You have to do that though.
You can either snap, you can put it at your hip, you can take the hand out.
Yeah.
Whatever flair you want. Follows. We are going to step across for T, A. We swivel to face our partner. We're going to step back on our right for N, close our feet for G, and point for O. So one more time. I have T, A, swivel, back, together, point. And again, hand can be at the hip, hand can be out, free hand can be wherever you would like it to be. Let's try getting into it. Do you want to take it from a basic or just the NGO?
Just the end.
Okay. So from a tango close, we have NG promenade position. Matt's going to lower the hand as we step for T, step across for A, back, side, point. There you go. Not too bad.
I guess.
We'll do just that much one more time.
It was a little silly.
And we have N, G, O, T, O, A, N, G, O. Okay, from here, from this lovely open position, both of our weight should be on our outside foot. Inside foot should be pointed with no weight.
Do we have the right distance here?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to cut the distance in half by stepping diagonally forward and across with our inside foot. So we're going to step forward. We're going to swivel on that foot and point with our free foot for T. Make sure that you do not put weight on follows left, leads right. From here, leads are going to step forward and diagonally across. Follows, depending on what space we have, we can either step forward across or I can step back and across. Because of the spacing that we currently have, I'm going to step back across. So we're going to step across, point the foot, Good. Notice that I lifted the hand there. Leads, you will be lifting the hand to start bringing your partner back into hold. And then from here, we just have an NGO or a tango close like normal to get back into hold.
Sure.
Yeah? So just that ending part. So we've just gone NG and point. We have step, point, NG, up. What mistake did you make?
I really don't know the answer to that. I'm sure there's a list of things.
Don't put weight on the foot that's pointing.
Did I do that?
Yeah. So we have T, A. Don't put any weight on that
I
foot.
don't have any weight on that foot.
Okay. All right, step across. A, N, G, O. Good. Now I'm going to count it at tempo.
That doesn't sound good.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, T, and A, and N, G, O.
This isn't a good sign.
5, 6, 7, and step, point, cross, point, tango, close.
It's getting there.
5, 6, 7, 8, step, point, tango, close.
There's some extra steps in there. We might just have to agree to disagree about how this is done this evening.
Nope. 5, 6, 7, and a step, point, tango, close.
Is that acceptable?
That's acceptable. Just make sure that you're bringing me back into frame.
Yeah. One more.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, and a step, point, tango, close. Better. Better. Do you just want to be part of the dance tonight? Is that what's going on?
The cat has had enough of us being in his space doing these dances.
I was going to say, while we're taking a cat break, how's everybody doing? What questions do you have? Why is that still popping back on?
Did you just turn it on?
No, I just hit the off button.
Clearly not.
Let's try that again, shall we? How's everybody doing? How's everybody's going? Do we have any questions on anything so far with the first 4 steps that we did tonight? We're going to clean up open fan still, and we've got a fun pattern coming up later. But with those first 4, so the straight basic or the curving basic, the corte, the promenade turning left, or the rock step. Let me know if you have any questions, because I want to make sure that we're addressing those before we move too far along the line. How are you feeling? You picked tango. I will remind you of that.
I did.
I really enjoy tango.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure it's just fine.
It'll get there. I think it's one that you kind of have to sink your teeth into and live with for a while, before it becomes easy or second nature.
I guess. I'll live with that move.
Okay. So let's talk about how to put getting into it and getting out of it together. So we've got our NGO to promenade position. So we have NGO and we have T, A, separate and point immediately. T, and A, and NGO. Yeah, not bad.
Okay.
Biggest thing is when you get into open fan, don't let yourself settle. I mean, be stable in that position, but don't let yourself kind of like be like, all right, I'm here. I can take a nap now, because it immediately goes into the next phrase.
Okay.
So let's try that again. And we have N, G, O, T, A, N, G, and O, T, and A, and N, G, O. Good. The other thing, if you're struggling with speed at tempo, you're doing a great job of this, but just because I've worked with students in the past where this has been an issue, try it on a flexed knee. So Matt and I are not doing a great job tonight of demonstrating the lowering action of tango, mainly because on the floor that we have, if we did the proper lowering action, we would constantly be running into things or running off of camera. But you do want to do this. I refer to it as seated on an awkwardly high bar stool. So you do want to do it with a slightly flexed knee. And by staying on that flexed knee as I come through, I can take sharper steps and faster steps underneath my own body without having to worry about losing time. What I see a lot of students do, especially when they're first starting out, is they take like a full walking step and then a full walking step, and you're losing a bunch of time by doing that. These are really supposed to be like very small, sharp attack steps. Very aggressive. So.
I'm just doing what I'm doing. You tell me when it's wrong.
Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great. Let's put the 5 patterns that we have so far together, and then we'll get into a turning combination.
All right.
Hopefully he realizes he needs to move.
So, I wouldn't put money on it.
So we're going to do a straight basic, promenade turning left, curving basic, corte, pretty much a straight basic, rocks.
What are the rocks?
So,
no, I remember. Some ones I think are unnecessary.
Yes.
Those, yeah.
Basic, and then open fan. So we're putting a basic in between everything.
Okay.
Basic, promenade turning left, basic, corte, basic, progressive rocks, basic, open fan.
Let's just do it.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. What are we starting with? Basic?
5,
Alright.
6, 7, and T. A. Don't run me into the cat. Promenade. T. A. And G. O. Basic. T. A. And G. Corte. T. A. And G. Basic. T. A. And G. Rocks. Slow. Slow. Rocking step. Rocking step. Tango basic. T. A. Open fan.
What? Oh.
Promenade, open fan. There you go. T.
Oh, we're going into. You shouldn't say the fan yet in my.
Okay, close promenade.
Maybe. Something.
Now we're going into open fan.
Okay.
G. A. And G. O. Step and tango collapse.
Okay.
One more time with counts.
Yeah, sure.
Anything that you have questions or clarifications?
No, I just didn't expect the fan to be there, I guess. Just wasn't paying attention.
5, 6, 7, and a T. A. And G promenade. T. A. G. O. Basic. T. A. And G corte. T. A. And G basic. T. A. And G rocks. T. A. Rocking step. Rocking step. We close. N. G basic. T. A. We close promenade. Open band. T. A. And G O. Step point. Tango collapse.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, if I have a question in any of this,
Sure.
it is the hand transition on the fan thing.
Yes.
Because I feel like I'm trying to drag your hand down while you're still trying to hold it up.
That's because I'm making you leave me. I know, how dare I?
But, okay. So do I move the hand already?
It's as you're traveling.
Oh, so I really am going to start up here.
Yeah.
And then like the first step. Okay.
Yeah.
Useful knowledge.
You don't actually even have to transfer the hand. I prefer to teach the hand transfer because I think it gives a very good cue to the follow. that something different is happening, because up until then it just feels like you're going into promenade position. And it also kind of protects both partners' wrists as we're pivoting out and pushing away. It puts us in a better hand position than if we stayed up top, because as we open up, T, A, N, G, O. If we stay in this hand position, it becomes really weird and strained on both of our wrists. So we want to come down to that low single hand hold.
All right.
Excuse me.
Music me up, I guess.
All right, let's try that with music. G promenade, T, A, and G, L.
What?
Let's do that again, Todd.
Where were you going?
I felt the hand move. Might be me though.
That's just me being lazy, I guess.
5, 6, 7, T, A, and G promenade, T, A, and G, O, basic, T, A, and G corte, T, basic, T, A, and G rocks, slow, slow, rocking step, tango close, basic, T, A, and G promenade, T, A, and G, O, step, point, tango close.
I may have just screwed that up.
I know. Just that last part.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, and a T, A, and G, O, step, point, tango, close.
One more.
5, 6, 7, and a T, A, and G, O, step, point, tango, close. Back. Do you want one more go?
Yeah, I want one more.
5, 6, 7, T, A, and G, O.
How have I forgotten how to do this in the last,
2 seconds? I have no idea.
So it's 1, 2.
Back.
No, one more. Over here. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Outside, inside, back, together, point. Step, point, tango, close.
All right. That's as good as it gets, I think. And it's not that good.
It's getting there, though.
Yeah.
It's getting there. Okay, here's where things get tricky. So if you're following us along at home, buckle your seatbelts. Speak up early and often if you have any clarifications or questions. So this is called a reverse turn, otherwise known as an open outside left. It is traveling rotation with an outside partner moment and a whole heck of a lot of CBM. So we're putting a lot of things together. Leads. We're switching to quick, slow timing. So you're going quick, slow, quick, slow. First of many patterns in the syllabus and just in syllabuses in general that use alternate timings. We've already done one alternate timing with our progressive rocks. So we've already done one with progressive rocks. Thank you to, I just missed it. Oh no. Thank you to ZXC Fitness for following. So we've already done one alternate timing with our progressive rocks, but we had slow. slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, tango, close.
I just do it in total control, like the timing is different.
That is an alternate timing. We're now going to get into quick, quick, slow timing, which just means we're going to do 2 sets of quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. For my leads, I'm going to be stepping forward on my left, but I'm going to be doing so with rotation. So if you've done our American Rumba or American Waltz, this is going to feel like the top half of a box, but we're just extending it ever so slightly. So I'm going to step forward for quick, step through to the side with rotation for quick, and then I'm going to rotate on that foot and step back behind me for slow. So just those first 3 steps, we have quick, quick, slow.
All right.
Now, from here, I'm going to continue my rotation. So my right foot is going to release and step backwards underneath my body for quick. I'm going to step down line of dance for my side step for quick. And I'm going to close my feet diagonal wall for slow. So if I do that slightly smaller step so you can see the whole thing through,
That would be helpful.
I have quick, quick, step back and through for slow. I'm going to twist quick, side quick, and close my feet on my diagonal for slow.
All right. Is that all I have to do?
That's all you got to do.
That might be okay.
Okay, so you have quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow.
Yeah, I take bigger steps than you do, but I kind of got there, right?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, let me see you go through it once. Quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. Good. So on your first slow, when you're stepping back, stop your rotation for a moment. Quick, quick, straight back. There you go. Now continue your rotation. Quick, quick, slow. Yes.
I can do that.
Yeah. In a perfect world, we will travel along the same balance beam. So I have quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, and end up pretty much along the same beam that I started on. So if you find yourself traveling towards the center, you're probably doing too much rotation. Good? Quick, quick, slow. Yeah.
That wasn't quite a straight line.
But it was better. It was
It
better.
was a hell of a lot better than the first one I did, that's for sure.
Follows our footwork while we let our leads figure out what they're doing. We are going to step back and underneath with our right foot with rotation. So we have quick, step to the side for quick, pass our foot to the outside of our partner as we step forward for slow. So I'm going to be stepping outside of my partner for slow, and then I'm going to continue forward on my left with rotation, side with my right, and I'm going to bring my feet to close for slow. So little steps for me. I have quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow.
All right.
So you notice that I said outside partner, yes?
When?
On the slow step.
Okay.
So I'm going to be stepping outside partner, which means that your sternum has to stay towards me as you take your step back. Your hips can move, your feet can move,
Whoa.
but your upper body
All right, just come over here. That's not helpful.
Okay.
All right.
I'm actually going to hold you here for just a second, because I know what's about that.
Okay.
All right.
Uh-huh.
So we have quick, quick, slow. Give me that rib cage. There we go. Now you can continue through.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Quick, slow.
That's not really a very pleasant motion, is it?
Again, it feels awkward and weird the first dozen times you do it, and then it becomes second nature. And we have quick, slow. Hey, quick, slow. Good. Make sure that you keep your shoulder locked and engaged.
You mean engage my lats?
Yes.
I haven't heard that yet today.
Yep. And then we're gonna do it one more time, and then I want to pause at a kind of crucial moment in the middle of this. Take like 2 steps this way.
All right.
And we have quick, slow, quick, slow. Good. So I want to pause at the moment where we have our slow step. We have quick, slow. Good. So Because you can relax your upper body for just a moment. Because we are doing this in a social hold, which means we're not connected at the leg, the hip, or the rib cage. There is the chance for Matt to let his shoulder give way to me, and for are you gonna work on your balance, maybe?
Maybe a little.
The problem with that is I might sneak past him and end up in front of him as we go into this turn. That's going to put us out of position, and it's going to create a whole lot of issues when he tries to take his next step. If you are working on this at home with a partner and you notice that something's not working on the second half of this move, pause in this moment and make sure that follows, we are behind our partner. So we're still in the same position that we were when we started this. Then as we continue through, he's going to come across me. I'm going to step through him to finish this rotation. So quick, quick, slow. And then we can just kind of snap back into place, right? Okay. So let's try that one more time. And we have quick, quick, slow, quick, slow. Yeah.
All right.
How'd you try to be?
Yeah, I feel like it still drifts a little.
It drifts a little bit. We're also running out of room.
Yeah.
Can we take it at a diagonal? So take me straight towards the liquor cabinet.
Don't hit that.
Don't run into it. Yeah. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, slow. A little better.
Yeah.
Just stay lower, I would say. Lower into your knees. That way you don't feel like you're coming up and over.
Okay.
But otherwise like that.
Okay. Was that 6?
That was 6. That was 6 steps.
Golden.
Golden, done.
Yeah.
Do you want one more challenge pattern, or do you want to leave it there?
I don't know. Do I?
I don't know.
What do you got?
You tell me.
What do you got? What do you got? Come on.
All right. So we're going to take that same pattern that we just did, and we're going to extend it ever so slightly. So this one we are going to be taking in a diagonal just because of how our room is set up. We need a little bit extra space than just coming straight to camera. So leads. First 5 steps are the same. Instead of closing your feet on the second slow, we're going to pass our foot forward. So we have quick, quick, slow, like normal. Quick, quick, I'm going to pass my foot. From here, I'm going to shift my weight back to my right foot, bringing my partner through to promenade position. I'm going to step forward and through on my left foot, closing my partner, and then I'm going to finish with an NGO like normal. So if I start all the way back here, I have quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. I'm going to pass the foot. I shift my weight back, bring my upper body through to promenade, shift my weight forward, bring my upper body through to close, and then tango, close to finish it out. Follows. We have quick, quick, slow, still going outside partner. Quick, quick, slow. I'm going to land backwards on my left foot. My partner's going to shift their weight, so I'm going to shift my weight forward, swivel through to promenade position. I'm going to step forward on my left foot, swivel to close, and then tango, close like normal. So just that swivel section, because I know that I'm running into the edge of the camera. I'm backwards on my left when I land out of my quick, quick slows. I'm going to step forward on my right, swivel underneath, step forward on my left, swivel underneath, and then tango, close to finish this out.
Sure. Where would you like to start?
Top of this.
Okay.
So we have quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow.
Oh,
so you're going to land forward.
Yes.
Yeah. You're going to shift your weight back, slow. Turn your upper body without moving your feet.
Oh.
There you go.
I feel like you're very far behind me for this.
Yes.
Okay.
Take a
Just
step
making sure.
forward. Shift your weight to close. And then tango close to finish. Tango close.
No, let's just do the top piece over here.
Which piece?
The top. The end.
The end.
So I'm here, right? Or is it the other way? It's here.
It should be the other way.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright. And I'm coming back.
Without taking a step. So your weight is forward on your right. Forward on your right.
Oh, so I'm taking a step forward. What? That's where it was already.
Your weight is forward on your right.
Yeah.
You're going to shift your weight back to your left without moving your feet.
Oh, I got you. Alright, so I'm here.
Yes.
And then I'm
So
here.
shift, upper body,
Uh-huh.
shift, upper body, tango, close.
Now on the second shift, am I doing that at the same time I'm taking my step?
Shift,
Uh-huh.
upper body,
Yeah.
shift,
Uh-huh.
upper body.
So before I take the step. Okay.
Your feet are not moving until end you go.
Okay. I'm up here.
Yep.
Then I'm back here.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm up here. Then I'm over here. And then I'm
Yes.
okay.
Big frame form, you're in.
What do you want from me? All right.
Shoulders back and down. Okay. T and A and N G L. Not the smoothest belt I did.
One more. Come on.
T A N G L.
Is that better or worse?
Better.
Okay. That might be as good as it gets.
That's fine. Let's try
Good to
that.
hear.
Let's try that pattern. It's called reverse turn with swivels, or you can refer to it as an open outside left with swivels, but reverse turn with swivel ending, kind of more condensed. Try that one more time, counts, and then we'll call it for this evening. How about that?
Alright.
We have quick, slow, quick, slow, and slow.
Oh, I moved my foot.
Yeah, I know you did.
Let's just put that back.
Slow, tango, close.
Maybe one more.
Yeah.
Maybe one more.
I
I just feel like
let's start in this corner.
I don't know that matters. We're just about 2 feet short.
I know.
All right.
And quick, slow, quick, slow, and slow, quick, slow.
Serviceable?
Serviceable.
Okay. That's really what I aim for.
I'll accept it.
All right.
I'll live with it.
Okay. It'll get better, maybe.
It will. Absolutely.
Maybe.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
All right.
Do we want to chat for a little bit?
Sure. That's entirely up to you.
How are you guys doing? Any questions for me? Any questions or clarifications on the things that we just went over? Or is everybody feeling all right? Is everything pretty much clear as mud at the moment? I think Matt was absolutely correct. We, in our space, are about 2 feet short to actually be able to do these patterns correctly with any consistency. So hopefully you have like a long corridor at your house or wherever you're practicing where you can kind of take each individual pattern on its own and run it. Obviously would love to do these in studio, and now that we're starting to get back to in-person lessons, there's a possibility that maybe some of these can transfer over to the studio so that you can see them in a little bit larger scale.
So I know that we passingly mentioned that at the beginning.
Yes.
About potentially taking this to the studio.
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts on that? Have you explored that?
I have not. I'm conflicted on it personally.
Why is that?
Well, so option A is the stream we've been referring to as Learn to Dance at Home.
Well, it's not very much at home at that point then, I guess.
That would be part of the problem.
It would be a bit of a misnomer.
It would be a misnomer. Although we could still confine it down so it could be things that you could conceivably do at home. But I think it loses some of its authenticity if we do it that way. The other thing is...
But you can't be authentic in a different location?
It's charming, I think, that we're doing it in our actual living room.
It's charming that I end all of the lessons with
bourbon. Yeah. No, the other thing is, as restrictions are starting to lessen, as people are starting to do more in-person lessons, I believe the studio is going to be doing limited group classes starting in June. So it might just be a floor availability versus time of day situation. Which is another discussion that you and I need to have off stream about things.
I don't know how to interpret that,
Yeah.
but okay.
So pros and cons. I think trying to do something at the studio Friday night in this time spot is not realistic.
Oh yeah, certainly on Fridays. I can see where that would be a problem.
Yeah.
Time has lost all meaning, so I forgot that this was even a Friday.
Yeah, it's a Friday at 7 p.m., which is normally when
that makes sense.
They do their group classes. But that being said, I would like to bring the setup and the camera to the studio to do a couple of maybe one-off streams where we have a big floor. I think one of my students has like a stable setup, so we could actually potentially see if we can bring the camera around and follow.
That requires 3 people though.
Yeah, we'll play with some options. I would like to bring you guys into the studio with me for a couple live streams. I don't want to do that with actual students at this time, just because I want their private lesson experience to still stay private.
Yeah, and I don't feel like figuring out the releases to make that happen.
Yeah, and it crosses a couple lines that I don't necessarily want to enter into at this moment. I want to kind of keep my students that are coming to me for private lessons, have that be kind of a sacred moment where it's just us in the room. But I do want to bring you guys along to the studio at some point for maybe us to practice some things on an actual dance floor. Now that you've got a couple patterns under your belt.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll play with things.
And you still need to find a microphone.
I still need to find a lav mic. Hopefully the sound quality has been better tonight. Let me know if it's been in or out or if it's been pretty consistent. But yeah, I would
on
like...
a scale of 1 to 10, it's solidly a 4 most of the time.
Most of the time?
Yeah.
As long as we don't get 2s and 3s, I guess. That's livable.
I guess.
But yeah, I would like to have a lav mic or a lapel mic, just to make it a little bit easier for when we're moving around.
Or a shotgun mic. That would work fine too. Possibly.
Maybe.
I don't know. I had to think about it.
I don't know.
It's a problem for a different day.
It is. It is definitely that.
Maybe tomorrow, which is apparently a Saturday.
Tomorrow is a Saturday, although I am teaching all day tomorrow, which I'm very excited about.
You teach, I'll find a microphone.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I am so glad that I am back, like actually teaching one-on-one lessons. It's so nice. So nice to be around people, and it's so nice to like do things in the world.
I'm sure it is.
Not that Skype lessons don't work. Skype lessons have been great. I think we've gotten into a lot of fantastic things with the students that have been doing Skype and Zoom lessons. But
well, the conversations I've had this week is that I will be working home probably until the beginning of July at a minimum. So get used to me.
Fun.
Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Oh well. Well,
are we good?
I'm good if you're good.
I'm
good if you guys are good.
I'm always good.
I'm assuming everybody's good.
Yeah.
So we will call it here for tonight. Podcast Monday morning at 10 a.m. MST.
Yeah, I completely forgot to grill you about all the things you have coming up that I normally do.
Yeah, podcast Monday. Molly King, awesome. Be there. Be active in the chat for that. Wednesday, We're doing Leon Bridges Beyond for Wedding Wednesday. And then what do you want to do for Friday?
I thought you already had this laid out. I thought we were going back to like swing or something.
Yeah, okay. We'll do East Coast Swing.
Yeah.
So we'll do East Coast
Is
Swing.
it East Coast Swing and then Foxtrot? Or have I skipped a bunch?
East Coast Swing, Waltz, Foxtrot.
Oh, okay.
Or Foxtrot, Waltz.
No, well, the Foxtrot is last.
Okay. East Coast Swing next Friday. Awesome.
Alright.
Alright, you go over to hit the button.
Yep, I'll hit your button.
Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are not already a follower, please do hit that follow button. You can find me on social media at all of the different places. It's down in the doobly-doo below. Thank you guys for tuning in as always, and have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you guys Monday.